Hi guys, so I thought I would try and do a details video of Elliott. The sun, I think, is umming and ahhing about trying to shine through the trees. Let me see, I think I've zoomed in a bit. So he's in his little cloth bam bam because I wanted you guys to see as much of him as possible. So first of all, I'm just going to show you a little bit about his movement. So he curls up really well. He's got the gel core stomach, and something I will point out is this little leg here doesn't stay in the upright sculpted position like Monroe, so Kelly Girl's Monroe. Which is interesting, and I think I have a theory as to why. I was thinking about this morning when I was watching one of Kelly's videos of her changing Monroe. So you can see that Elliott naturally brings his leg back down, and if I do actually move it into a relaxed position, that's where it stays. So I had him lying on his stomach last night, and I was looking at his back and feeling his back and things like that. He is a gel core. I suspect that when Claire, or Claire's husband, because I think the husband does the pouring, pours them, they pour them in stages, and that gives you the ability to do an encapsulated gel core. So you'd pour a harder silicone for the feet and for the legs, and then you'd encapsulate that, and then once that's all encapsulated, you then pour in the gel part, and then you put in the firmer chest silicone, etc, etc. What I noticed with Elliott is his gel core has actually bled into his thighs, particularly the one on this side. So the tops of his thighs, especially the right leg, is a gel core exactly like his stomach, whereas the rest of his leg is that slightly firmer silicone. So the top of his thighs, not his bum's a firmer silicone, but the actual tops of his thighs are gel as well. And because it's that super soft gel silicone, I suspect that the weight of the rest of the foot, instead of it staying in the upright position, actually pulls it down. And it's just the nature of the gel encapsulated silicone. So we've got super squishy gel core, super squishy. We've got a firmer chest, and then the rest of the silicone is that slightly firmer. So I'm going to get you guys down now. Try and show you some of his paintwork. Actually, considering the shade, the camera's picking up his details quite well. You can see the flickers of sun trying to wave through the pine trees. I'm sitting under a pine tree. So, this is a close-up of his chest. And remember, everything is slightly enhanced on a video, so it doesn't come up quite as dark, it doesn't come up quite as contrasting. His little hand. So the red's not quite as strong as what the camera shows. So it just bends. There's all our wrinkles, our skin wrinkles. And it's not just his gel core that wrinkles, he wrinkles everywhere. His other arm laying here. And both little arms will kind of, especially when he's got clothes on, will kind of stay on his chest. You can see how he kind of moves of his own accord, which is kind of cute. That little arm's gone all the way back down. Got some little footsies down here. Oh, there goes the other arm. I might do a second details video under artificial light. I'm not sure yet. So I'll show you what his gel core does. So when you curl him up, there's his gel stomach. And he can fold in half very easily. Just fold in half. And then he just folds back out when I let him go. See how he's moving? Just focus you a bit better, guys. That there is actually add a little bit of lightness, take away some of the pink, and that's a really good depiction of what his skin tone looks like. So yeah, he's a little bit paler, not quite as, the mottling's not quite as strong in person, and he's not quite as reddy pink in person, but that's a really good depiction. I'll show you that one more time, guys, because it's super cool. So that belly squishes right up, and then we just let him go. And let's tuck my leg in. And he moves back out. I smell dead ant on me. I must have killed one. So here is his little face. I probably won't be able to show you the inside of his mouth without light in there. No, but he's got a uvula. Right, let's show you this neck, guys. So we are ball joint neck. Where my finger is super squishy silicone. On the rim here, and on the inside is hard silicone. The neck has squishy silicone on the outside, and when I get a couple of mil in, I hit a hard silicone core. So I can turn his neck like you can a one piece, and you get all the wrinkles. Same with the other direction, and you get all the wrinkling. He's on his little pillow here. Or I actually rotate his, it's a two-handed job to actually rotate the ball joint, because the neck just wants to move, and he will stay facing one direction. I can lay him completely flat and his head will face all the way over one way or all the way over the other. He's had a hat on, so his hair's unstyled. I might have to do a video of showing you styled hair. But he's got beautiful blonde hair. Right, I'm going to flip him over, guys. I'll put his back on my mount. Let's go. So this is the other thing that he can do. So his body moves, like his lower body can move and his upper body can stay, so he can actually rotate and twist, and it's pretty cool what he can do. It's alright, it's just a little ant. Okay. Here he is on his belly. I love him on his belly. I love all this beautiful back detail. Once again, you can see, camera focus, the wrinkle effect. So if I squish him up a bit, he wrinkles even more. Because of the placement of his arm, you can see all the wrinkles in his arm there. And I can't show you his all of his there's his small of the back, and all the gel silicone has bled round to this side as well. So this is all gel silicone. And then his little 2 feet are super cute because they like to just tuck like that. Simple as that. You can see the neck wrinkles. So I've actually turned his joint so he's comfortably facing to his left. But you can see how the neck's joint still wrinkles. I love him on his stomach. I just think it's a gorgeous little pose. And all his hat hair, because he came here wearing a hat. Didn't bring a brush. I thought it was in the bag. I went through the bag. No, it must be at home, because I got it out of the bag the other day. And I actually love having him in a nappy, on his stomach, in his cot. I just love this gorgeous little pose. I really, really do. I'll come in again and show you some more of the paintwork. So he doesn't have a spine. So he is essentially what we call a base model with the added gel stomach. Claire did offer me, because I ordered him long before she incorporated the higher end version, which is Cane by Diana Reid and Layla by Erica Jones. They're the slightly better model. If you think about cars, you get the base model and the sports model, and then there's a model above it, and a little bit like that really. Whereas Monroe, which is Kelly Girls, is like a range below him because she doesn't have the gel core. Anyway, I ordered and paid for him well over a year ago. It has been a very long wait for him, like well over a year ago. But I kind of understand how Claire's done things now. I ordered the closed-eyed doll, so she has made all of her open-eyed dolls first, all 5 of them, and is now making the closed-eyed. So I ordered him. He is a custom order. I got to pick everything about him. She offered to me, just keep showing you details while I chat. She offered to me to upgrade to the top model that had the drink and wet, came with the gel core, the armatures and things like that, with the one piece paw, so the neck and the body fused. And at the time I just financially couldn't find the extra money, nor could I really justify it, to go up to the next model. I don't like armature anyway, so in the end I didn't inquire how much extra it would be to get the one piece fused with the drink and wet, because I didn't want armature. I'm not an armature person. I don't like armature. It's just me. I like the floppy nature of silicone. There we go. So that's about him. So he was a custom. He's number 1. It is my knowledge that Dwayne's Asleep 1 and 2 are definitely custom orders. I am also of the belief that Dwayne number 2 Asleep also came to Australia. Claire alluded to the fact that she was shipping 2 of them to Australia. So if you go onto her Facebook page, you will see a photo of Cane, which is Diana Reid's bubby. He's the open-eyed Dwayne number 5. He's on the left. My Dwayne Asleep, Elliott, is in the middle of the photo, and then there's another brown-haired curly sleeper on the right next to him. It is my belief, I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's a belief that they were the 2 Dwayne Asleep customs. I'm not aware that the other 3 are customs or not, or whether they are, and then after those 3 are made, Claire is no longer taking custom orders. So I don't quite know how that went. I was one of the first to order and pay for the Dwayne Asleep custom when they first came out, which was, I believe, May 2017. I'm just going to take a sip of water, guys. a bit hot and I'm a bit thirsty. So yeah, I am of the belief that the other closed-eyed brown-haired sleeper, so Dwayne asleep number 2, is here in Australia, is my belief. So yeah, that's the details of him, guys. He's just darling, isn't he? I'll flip him back over for you. So that's all my chit chat. I got a little impatient with Claire, just a touch, back in, I think it was May, because I got an update from her back in May. It said that he was going for rooting. It could have been end of April actually. I've put him in my lap. There he is. Look at those belly rolls. So back in May, he was ordered, back in April, May this year, 2018, she said he was going for rooting. So I thought, oh, he won't be much longer. And then I got an update in, I think it was June, that he would be a couple of weeks away. And when she was communicating with me, I was then communicating back to her, saying all good. And then when I didn't hear within that time frame about him coming to me, I would then message her and say, you know, where we're up to. And then at the beginning of July, she said he'd be a bit longer, and I just left it. And I hadn't contacted her since, until she messaged me saying he was ready, here are the photos, if you're all good and approve it, we'll post him out. So when I knew that he'd been rooted, I did get a little impatient then, because I was expecting him. But then I thought, no, I don't want her to rush him. I didn't want to put any pressure on her. I wanted him to be perfect. I didn't want him to be rushed. So here he is, finally. He's been quite a wait. Oh, more ants. Sorry, just knocking a few ants off me. They're only little ants. So yeah, he's been quite a wait, but I really think he's been worth the wait. I'll show you more wrinkles there. Just lighten up a bit. So I've rambled a bit, guys. You've seen all about him. As I said, I'll try a details video with artificial light and see whether that comes up any different as well. But there you go. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to sit in the park here a little bit longer. It's supposed to storm this afternoon, so I will head back soonish. And little William is just chilling out over there. Alright, thanks guys, and I will catch us later. I'm just going to tuck onto the video because the sun just came out and it is directly on him. So this is actually more along the lines of what he looks like. Once again, take away the pink. Kind of gives you an idea. Just a quick little focus on my camera. You'll get a shadow. There you go, that's a little bit more along the lines of what he looks like with that direct sun beaming in. Just as I stopped the video, the sun came out through the trees and beamed down on him. Go figure. Alright, bye guys.